So today we're going to be fighting Godrick. I'd say he was way easier for me than Margit. That probably mostly comes down to me just having more experience with the game itself, its controls and everything, because this is honestly my first From Software game and I just didn't really know what to expect going in. But yeah, I mean, he is hard like most bosses are. On most runs, I could get him under half after just a few practice runs. His first big move here when he slams his axe into the ground, I always took as a nice opportunity to throw some fireballs. I am by no means a wizard or have like an intelligence or faith sort of build. At this stage of the game, I was mainly strength and dexterity, but even so, that means you're mainly a melee character, so, you know, that's basically the most I could do is throw a fireball at him when he's doing this. It's a good opportunity to get a little damage in. Then he has a swirling axe move. He can do a couple of things after this, either roll over to you and jump on top of you. I always hope he does this because that's super easy to avoid once you get the hang of it. You just have to wait a little bit while he's in the air and then roll away. When you're close to him, he'll do some kind of faster type moves that are all decently predictable. And then when he drags his axe on the ground again, I just kind of run towards him, get a couple hits off. So this was just the run we got him down to half to see the little cutscene there. I did eventually swap to a bleeding weapon. I believe the claws I found shortly after Margit. Pretty good little item actually for early game. Yeah, and sometimes when he does the little twirly thing, he will also throw you some wind arrows. I just kept my shield up and was strafing. This next move he does when he holds his axe with two hands, it took me a long time to get the hang of this one, but essentially it's a 5-hit combo. Eventually what I was just doing is backing up with the first 4 and then running towards him for the last one, because if you get close enough, it actually won't hit you, and I had my shield up just in case. And my shield with my stamina could take the hit and then, you know, we could unblock and start attacking him. Sometimes you can also just dodge roll forward if your timing is good enough, but that last hit is a little bit awkwardly timed. And here's where he goes into 50% mode. He chops off his arm and then we get a little cutscene here. He's probably one of my favorite bosses so far. He's just so like, he's such a character. Ah yes, I believe here you can see the actual winning run. I was a little bit better and more comfortable with him at this point, especially his first half. At this point I had fought in his second half quite a few times as well. And as you can see, we have swapped over to the claws. They have this nice bleeding effect on it. Does tons of damage once you hit him a few times. Also figured out I can get 2 fireballs off in that time if I'm a little bit quicker. Oh yeah, I did start like block countering that last hit of the 5 move one as well. You get the attack off a little bit faster. So again, that was the first half. For the second half, what I ended up doing is just running up the stairs as far away as I can because I couldn't dodge those flames. The rest of his moves are somewhat easily avoided if you just stay close to him. Like you can see here, the fire, when he starts breathing that, I just stayed close to him because it wasn't hitting me. That has a pretty big dragon head he has on his arm there. Also, his attacks have been upgraded a little bit. The thing where he slams his axe into the ground has a bigger range. And yeah, this move, also just get close to him when he spits the fire up in the air. But yeah, essentially I just kept doing that. It was far away from a perfect run or anything. I still did get hit a couple times, but yeah, essentially staying close when he's doing the fire stuff generally is what I was doing. Yeah, this move here, it basically does nothing if you're close to him, but then this one, you know, can hurt if you always stay close to him as well. I didn't bother like throwing fireballs or anything at this point. I was kind of too nervous because I was getting close. Yes, here I almost died as well. Very, very close. And then he goes down. When I say he was easier than Margit, just know that I was trying Margit for like 8 hours, okay? So he only took me like 4 hours. Which is still a very long time, but as I've been progressing through the game, the bosses have become, you know, more and more manageable, just because I'm getting more used to the game and how the mechanics work and what to watch out for. But yeah, that was Godrick. I was pretty excited jumping around there because, again, it took quite a long time. And we got our first Great Rune, which I haven't really been using all that much, or you have to like use the rune arc to really make it strong, I guess. It raises like all of your attributes by 5, and when I first did that, I was like, oh my god, this is so OP, and then I died once and it's gone, and I'm like, what the heck? So I don't use rune arcs too often, but yeah, just for reference, we were level 38. You can see my build here, again, mostly focused on strength. a bit of dexterity in there. Not much else. Since then, I have changed up my builds, rearranged my attributes, but I guess that'll do it. I would like to have a little video for each of the main, like, Great Rune bosses, maybe some of the other mini bosses. I've been having so much fun with it. I think I'm like 80 hours in by now. It just took me a while to actually get around to sorting through like the 100 clips I have. I guess that'll pretty much do it. Make sure to tell me what you think in the comments down below. Dropping a like or subscribing if you enjoyed is always greatly appreciated as well. Thanks, as always, for watching, and until next time.